Hey, and welcome to After the Show, Behind the Scenes. In case you missed SatHERday's with Shalimar J on Preach the Word Worldwide Network, I ask that you tune in to Preach the Word Worldwide Network every Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are able to literally see them in so many ways. You can download their app and you can watch it on any of your devices: cell phone, tablet, laptop, computer. You are able to go on to Roku and view their shows throughout the day. It's 24/7. And you can also actually get them on Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV. You have it on demand. There are several different cable channels that you are able to connect with. So reach out to your local cable company, find out what channel Preach the Word Worldwide Network is on. You can find them there. You can actually go to their website, ptwwntv.com, and watch live everything that they have throughout the day. But please, again, figure it out, find it out. Go and search it, watch it. SatHERday's, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Preach the Word Worldwide Network. Watch me. Now, what we've got for those that did watch it this morning or any other morning, and those that couldn't, is, as I was saying, after the show, behind the scenes. And so today's guest is Ms. Angelie Austin. Amazing Angelie Austin is what we call her. And she's going to continue talking to you all about everything Angelie. She's got some information to provide us with, some insights, some tools. Man, she really is amazing, y'all. Sometimes you use words that are moment appropriate just because, but it truly is who she is. So I'm going to bring her back in with us, and you are going to continue hearing from her or meet her for the first time, whichever it is. Here we go. All right. Welcome back, Miss Amazing Angeline. So, on SatHERday's with Shalimar J, which is kind of still the same, but we're doing something different. So we're going to act like we're on a different show right now, right? So we just got through finishing up that particular taping, and you were talking about entrepreneurship.
Yes.
And right before you began talking about that, I was sharing with everyone, and I'm going to look at my list of the things that you do that are absolutely amazing, no pun intended. But you've got your book, which is purposely chosen. You talked about that. You have a self-publishing company called No Limit, and you were breaking that down and talking about how no limit is literally because there's no limit to what God can and will do for you. Then you have an Angels Helping Hands. You have the support ministry where women, you help them from divorce to entrepreneurship, and there's just so many things, so many.
Yes.
So you were on the entrepreneurship piece, and we had to end the segment and move on to this part of what Girl Embrace It TV does. So come on, talk to us, Miss Angelie. Continue.
Yes. I tell you, I was listening to you. I'm like, I'm amazed, like how everything I'm doing. I was like, girl, go ahead. But yes, one of my endeavors is, of course, Angels Helping Hands. Angels Helping Hands is actually concierge services catering to the senior community. I love that I can go in and help them with, organizing their space in their home and cleaning up them, and most definitely doing meal preps for them, because you have a lot of seniors that are just, unable to do a lot of things for themselves, especially if they live alone. So I love the fact that, even having great company. One of the things that I love was just giving them conversation, because you can get a lot from your elders and one lady told me I'm a seasoned, not elderly person. She liked to be called seasoned. And I said, I like that. I like you can just get so much for them, and the fact that you're getting you're giving them something, but you're also getting something back in return. And so I like that. And but I came about with that idea with just helping along with my grandma. When she was alive, she taught me a lot. She had me in the kitchen. She had, sewing. So, and I'm so grateful for the things that she instilled in me. So, and I am a country girl at heart. So therefore, I learned a lot. So most definitely, I put a lot of love.
Come eat at your house. You need to throw down for me, girl. Country style.
Yes, country.
Hey.
Yes, and can make some grits.
Oh, are they smooth and creamy?
You know what? And that's exactly one of my the soupy grits.
Oh man,
I give her, So, grits have to be just right. So, most definitely, that's what I do. But I am grateful that I had a kitchen and knowing it was going to help me on down the road with a client. So, but most definitely, it's been coming along. I am grateful that, I have a lot of referrals that people are referring me to, but especially for what's going on. So it is something that is much needed, and I'm just grateful to that. And also, because of the book, I know that I am not the only one who have probably, endured, such things that have occurred since childhood. But I wanted to encourage other women, that just feel like, there's something more that I want to do in life. And so I am just grateful to say, you can do it. It doesn't matter, you can do it. You have a skill, you have a passion, you have something that you just want to do to help the community, go for it. And so, I came up with a spinoff from the book Purposely Chosen, but, we're all purposely chosen. We all have something that, that is a purpose in life. And so Purposely Chosen Lady Entrepreneurs is what I have just wanted to give support to other young ladies who are saying, I have an idea and I just don't know how to get started. And so just encouraging them and inspire them, when they see me and they say, well, how do you get started with that? It's just simple. Just go for it. Write that vision down. Like the words say, write it down and make it plain. And then everything else God bring to you. He's going to bring it to you. So most definitely, this is something that I've been wanting to do. And I said, why not? And, multiple businesses. And I am also, a licensed life insurance agent as well. And I am that's when I said, hey, I am learning to get my money back.
Now, Miss Angeline, you did not tell me.
Yeah.
that was what you do too.
Yes.
Hold this stuff back. Come on here now. Back. Keep on.
I'm learning to get my money back just because, again, I didn't have, a lot of education that showed me, especially with credit. And I have learned so much to, how to actually start my credit back over because, again, I went through the divorce, so I had to start all over. And I went through where I actually, went bankrupt, had to, have my home went into foreclosure. But guys, guess what? I was able to purchase another home. And so there's nothing. Yeah. There's not limit you just because you had, some things that just didn't work out. So therefore, yes, purposely chosen women, lady entrepreneurs, we are learning to get our life back and pursue what we were destined for. And that's what that's about.
And I'm glad that you told us that you were able to start life over after divorce, because there's so many women who get lost.
Yes.
And especially, and I'm speaking about myself, especially those who were the housewives.
Yes.
The stay-at-home mom, may have had a career and worked prior to marriage, but made a conscious decision to put that on hold or to shelve it or to stay at home to support, as you should, their spouse. And when everything came to an end, you're like, where do I go from here? Get nothing. It wasn't like I was married to a millionaire and I can get alimony. It wasn't as if it was in the papers that I could or I was eligible. So it's not like I'm getting no money. I got kids. And I'm the one that's keeping them. Where does life begin from here?
Ooh,
Bills still have to get paid. And if
yes,
I'm not having to pay a mortgage, I got to pay somebody's rent. I have no job.
that's right. That's right.
Where do you go? How do you start over? And the fact that I got to bring you back on Saturdays. I got to.
Right.
All right. The fact that you have created what I want to call a ministry that, or started, I'm not say created it because God creates these things, but you started a ministry that empowers, supports, pushes, helps women. And I know that it's founded on the principles of the Holy Bible. I'm going to say that, and I
Oh,
think I'm treading there very
I
in the
know.
right direction. Um, and so this is why I call it ministry. But you are doing something that's not common. I recall not even really having anywhere to go. Like they've got plenty of places
Mhm.
for children with Department of Children and Families and for women who need government assistance,
Right.
cash assistance temporarily, not enough to sustain you, food
Right.
stamps so that you can eat. You may be lucky to get on the list to get some Section 8 or some kind of a voucher. But what about the women who
Mm,
don't qualify,
right.
who just ended in divorce, who need the mental reboost?
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing that. That is needed. Um, and sometimes you women out of divorce don't know where to begin. Like, who do I call? Who do I reach out to? Huh? What is
Yeah.
this? You don't have the fellow homegirl or girlfriend or family member that can direct you because they've never been where you are.
Say
You
it.
know,
Say it.
where is the support group? People, you
Ah,
know about AA, even if you don't go to
right. Right.
AA and you don't have an
Right.
alcoholism issue, but you know AA exists. You know,
Right.
Google AA. You
Right.
know, it's drug abuse. You Google that stuff. But
Right.
what about thank you, Jesus, for you? And I
Good.
say that sincerely. I really do. I, I'm saying something else that I said in another interview, but yet here it is. God never ceases to amaze me, and I find myself in everyone some way, somehow. Where were you at?
I said, well, I needed me.
Yes.
know, that drive, that determination. I needed someone like me, um, to talk to me and scoop me up and shake me and say, "Girl, get it together." But when you said something, let me go back to when you said that mental state. Because when you go through a divorce or when you go through just everything seemed like it happened all at once. You see what I'm saying? Not just it was like years later. No. But my thing is it led me to make another wrong decision because my mental state was I was not healed from certain things. So therefore, I found myself in another relationship. And that's why I said another decision or choice that was not for me because where I was at. And so guess what? I was hard on myself than anything. And because I made those mistakes, that's why I kept saying, what are you doing? And that's why I said led me to, okay, sometimes God gotta break you
Yep.
to the way
Yep.
you need to. Okay. So you have to lose your mind so that you can have a changed mind. Did you hear that?
I sure did.
Or it happens. And so we got it. That's why I said I got to reach out to where I was at, that woman that was me. I felt like, oh, it's the end of the world. No, it's not. It may seem like it, but it is not the end of the world. I just turned 50 in November.
And you're
And
looking
it
great.
never
Not that you
too
look
late.
bad, but I'm just saying. Because nobody told me you were
The
50
grace
over
of
the years.
God. But it's never too late to start all over again.
Mm-hmm.
That was my fear. Where am I,
Right.
like you just said, where am I going? How am I going with no money? How am I going to start over when I just lost the house? How am I going to start over with the car. I got to start over and buy another car. I got to do this. I got to do that. But because you got a piece of that faith, like they said,
mustard seed.
If you can think it, he gonna give you the rest, and you just pray on it. And then you got to believe it. You got to confess it every single day. And then, because it's gonna be distractions that's gonna detour you from it, and you say you can't do that. You're gonna even have some family that tell you can't do that. Look at where you were at. So that's why I said now I'm creating a sister circle. You're my sister now. You're all because you know why we're sisters? Because we've all been through the similar things. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
That's why I say I'm reaching out, because there are so many of us that shame because it didn't work. We feel ashamed because we lost. We feel ashamed because of the things that we have gone through. And that's why I said we can't look at what we don't have. We got to look at what we're going to have. It's coming.
That's right. And you know what it was for me too, not to cut you off, but aside from the shame, it went from shame to pride.
Yes.
Once I got past the place of shame, then it became, I don't want anyone to know, because this is not where I should be. What I was doing before now was so great. And, this was the idea that everyone had of Shalimar and where I should be in life. Little, known facts, or at least it may be known for the viewers, but for you, how does the pastor's wife now tell everybody?
Right.
Because I had this and I had that going on. And it wasn't that I was boasting about having this and that, but there is this idea that comes with it when people find out about the title. And now I've lost it all. Church, man, everything gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm prideful. Pride won't let me ask for help. Pride won't let me cry out to anyone. Not to say that I have to cry out to man, because there is God and I cry out to him. But he will direct us to people.
There you go.
Places, and sometimes when I know he sent me, I ain't doing it, because I'm too good for this. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I shouldn't be here. I had all of these things, and now I don't have. I can't even buy. And so, so it's a combination, Miss Angelie. It's a combination of shame and pride, or pride and then shame. It comes in any way. It's not like one has to come first and the other thereafter. It can happen at any point.
Right.
But we've got to get past that place. Like you were saying, you've got to, I don't want to say not go there, because you need to have the moment, you need to have that release. And sometimes in the shame comes your release. Sometimes after the pride comes the release, because you can't harbor those things. They become something else. They fester. My mom used to say to me in times here and there, I remember as a child, especially when either she was able to see something was going on and didn't really ask me to share it, or it may have been at a point in time where I wasn't willing to share, or she knew maybe I was holding some stuff back. But all in all, she would say to me, you become as sick as your secrets. And she would send me to write about it, just write about whatever it is.
Now.
Yeah. And I didn't get it at first. I was like, sick as my secrets. What? And because I am the type of person I am and was then, I would dig deep into words. I love words. I love to write. Poetry is my thing. And writing is my thing. And so I began to think about it figuratively, like, what does that mean? And, I remember myself saying, this is a simile, metaphor. Let me see, like, okay, so it's a simile. I was going through the process and I'm like, okay, I need to, but I know she did that intentionally because she knew how I thought. And she made me sit and have to figure out, what did that mean on a deeper level? And I understood it, and for whoever is watching may not get it, what it means is whatever you hold in can be the sick of you. The sick of you could be headache, heartache, stroke, heart attack, depression, anger, all of these emotions. They're not good for you. And it's only becoming because you've not let go of the thing that you held. You lash out at people who don't deserve it. And I know that, there's people that say, I'm so sorry. My anger has nothing to do with you. I apologize. I said that to you, and it didn't even have nothing to do with you.
Right.
It's something else. Thick as your secrets. So you have to, and
Yes,
it can
that's
even
true.
be the death of you.
That's true.
You people die from a broken heart, not because their husband or wife passed away or their child did, but because they allowed so much to shatter their heart.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
experiences of life,
Mm-hmm.
rejection and hurt and pain. Your heart doesn't break from the good things, it breaks from the bad things. And because you hold that stuff in, even those secrets can be the death of you. And I
Ooh.
understood that. And I was like, oh my, well, let me go on ahead. I got a book so thick when I got to writing and writing and writing, but it helped me. And I reflect on that from time to time, even
That's
in my
it. Yeah.
now life,
Right.
because I
Right.
got to get through places. I have to embrace these things. I have to let it go. I got to release it,
Yeah.
release the offense, release the hurt, release the
That's
pain.
it.
And it ain't easy now. I'm talking about what you got to do. It does not mean that I am the superstar at releasing. Okay.
Oh, it's a process.
For
It
real
is a
process.
process.
And I'm married now again, and I still have to go through the releasing process.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm reminded even sometimes to my current spouse, like, yo, come on now. Thought you was letting that go.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Right.
Okay. I said it. I ain't do it. Let me
Right.
go on ahead and release it. Friends, family,
Right.
whoever you draw close to you.
Right.
The moment you allow someone in, and it could be a complete stranger, but
Mm-hmm.
because you allow them into your ear, you
Yes.
allow them to speak something to you, you can be
Yes.
offended by the words spoken from a complete stranger that you'll never see again. You
That's
got to
right.
release that too.
That's right.
You have to release the sound of a thing, because you will start applying what someone else meant with the words that they use to what someone else says with the similar words that they use, and it has not the same
Nothing.
intent.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So releasing is an important thing.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
man, Miss Angelie, girl,
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
for real embraced it. My Lord. Well, I want you all to draw your attention. And I hate stopping with talking to her because I feel like we can talk forever and ever, for real. But draw your attention to the screen at the bottom. You'll see all of her information, how to reach her. Facebook, follow her, get her book. Everything's between Facebook and Instagram for Angelie Alston. Facebook is Angelie, Angelee Alston. And Instagram is amazing, Angelie70. So please follow her on those platforms. Send her direct messages. I'm sure that she'll reach out to you when and if she can.
Yes.
Purchase the book, get your life changed, remind yourself of what purpose is and what chosen means, and get inspired. That's what
Yes.
it's all about, pushing, pressing, and being inspired. Thank you again, Miss Angelie,
My
for
pleasure.
joining us. I appreciate you. This time, my has been awesome. And this is not the end. I told you. So this is the raw, unedited version.
You okay?
You coming back, okay? Because
My
we need
pleasure.
some more. Okay, yeah. I don't know. You might come back 5 times because we need to talk about each one of the things. You got. We need a helping hand segment.
Yay.
We need a women from divorce, pause right there, segment. Women from divorce to entrepreneurship
To
segment.
entrepreneurship. Yeah.
We need the self publishing. Listen, I'm
Yes.
laughing.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm so serious.
Yes.
Okay. All right. But thank you seriously, though. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you tune in, as I was saying earlier, to Preach the Word Worldwide Network, and watch SatHERday's with Shalimar J at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on, again, Preach the Word Worldwide Network. You can download their app. You can find them on Roku. You can go and find them on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV. Reach out to your local cable station and find out what the channel is for cable. It is also on local channels depending on where you are located. So reach out to your service provider and find out what channel Preach the Word Worldwide Network is on. You can go to ptwwntv.com and you can watch it live in full effect as it is airing on their website. All right. So thank you for tuning in. I will see you next week for After the Show Behind the Scenes. Again, Ms. Angelie, it's been real. Thank you, girl, for embracing every it that has come your way, surviving,
Yes.
persevering, achieving, declaring, demanding. Can I keep going?
Yes.
Do you hear me? Pressing, pushing, inspiring, teaching, reaching. Y'all, I can keep on going, but this is what she is doing.
Thank
To
you.
God be the glory. And
Thank you.
remember, your scars, they're beautiful. Why? Because they're your testimony. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.